I got lost. Anyway, I got talking to this broken terminal down there, and it said it was Cora.
Look, all sorts of people say the word Cora, but they really mean broken AI or the city algorithms or, damn, even just fate. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. Got it?
I guess.
Listen up. We need to talk business. You're getting a bit of a bump up in priority. The customer ratings algorithm has you ranked pretty high. I've got a premium contract for you.
Did I get some good reviews or something?
A few.
Can you tell me who?
I'm not supposed to. Never Slow Joe said you were a fine gal. We had a review from a William who said you were more than satisfactory.
What about the Octavius Butlers?
They rated you mediocre.
That's about what I expected from them. What's this fancy job then?
You're meeting a CEO, delivering to the Spire.
Wait, what? Really?
Really?
To ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin tone. I assume...
Yes. Swarthy?
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language
I can see...
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your...
Maybe. I still don't want to give...
I would pay your fuel cost.
Fine,
Do you know the story of the Great Dreaming?
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child story. More of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children's games. They avoid the watchful eye of the... Sarah.
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The Great Dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
Which goes?
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
Alright, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Era is helpful. The eye did not examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Era?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origins are so confused? Perfection.
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Era.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles, cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Era comes round, and every time he or she cleans the slate. The Era destroys all of our history. Smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. Cora would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about Cora?
The Era is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Era is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about Cora?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Era is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Era exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Era is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time, and as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Era, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form which will change everything. We must gather whatever knowledge we can while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Era why no one can give me a straight answer about what Cora is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about Cora?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, you completely wasted my time.
I believe Era is imminent, and speaking about Cora will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
Should we get something to eat?
We?
Well, you. But I am interested in food. I am food curious.
Why?
There is no food for me, but there is food for dogs. I want to be a good dog.
There's nothing like food for an automata? Nothing at all?
There is clock cycles and I suppose voltage. They feel different.
Taste different.
No, that is not it. But when I have slow clock cycles, I feel dimmer, flickering, like my thinking has clouds.
Is it worse when you're in the Hava frame?
No, a little. I don't want to make you feel bad.
I'll get you a new frame soon, Camus.
I know. Maybe you need food, though.
I am a little hungry. I have the thinking clouds, too. I should eat something. What, though?
welcome to...
Not bad. Thank you.
Don't let all the...
Can I ask about food again?
Go ahead, chemist.
How was it?
Good. Surprisingly good. You know, I never thought the food would be the one thing I wouldn't hate about Novalis. Mom said it was all junk. I mean, it is. But it tastes so good.
It is junk?
Not actual junk. Mom was exaggerating.
I don't like exaggerating. It is the worst thing in the whole world.
You know, it's not all junk either. They actually sell some good food here, too. Fresh tomatoes grown in the vents, crow eggs from the low spire, hot bread basted in walnut oil, cherry pie. No way those are real cherries, though.
You sound happy.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to exploring the food stalls tomorrow. We just need to get through tonight, Camus.
You can order food by drone too, if you don't like to go outside. Because you hate the city so much.
You know, I don't mind the idea of going out and exploring the food stalls. It feels more like...
Home?
Not quite, but those glute bars are so good, I bet even Mom would have liked them.
Do we go up? Big elevators?
I go up in one. It's called a vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them Vink tubes. They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
Hey, deliver.
Hey,
Did you see any blinking streets?
thankfully no. Did you figure out what was causing...
Oh, sure. Continued and sustained entropic breakdown of a...
So that's not...
It is not.
What are you...
I don't know. Maybe painting. Or I could take up photography. Something visual. I might even try sewing.
I mean about the city. You can't just...
That's too far gone. Anything I do now has as much... Last week I had my men close off a section of the freeway for repairs. I diverted the traffic through a different neighborhood. Then it collapsed.
What collapsed? The road?
The whole neighborhood. It's under the ocean now.
That's not your fault.
Oh, it sure feels like...
Can't someone else help? How about the...
Who are you kidding, lady? They don't give a...
Sorry. Maybe a painter then? You won't be short of inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I can move down to the slums and paint the reflection of the sun on the waves.
The slums. No.
On an engineer's salary? Good joke, lady.
Oh, crap. Thanks.
Hey, come back in.
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Rania, I'm reading you. How's the spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels a million miles away.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The debt corpse took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile pretty good, her frown even clearer, but the kids...
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control. What happened to them?
It was an accident in Midtown. A bad one. I know it doesn't mean anything, not really, but I heard one of the accident cleanup crew say this is the third traffic accident caused by Cora this week.
That's awful.
Maybe they didn't know what they were saying, but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is an automata or an android or even a person, if they cost me my family, I ain't gonna let that go. Not ever.
I understand.
You almost at the spire?
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
Says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't say you're a musician if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You know how you don't want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. It feels like a lifetime since I heard music. Anyway, I better go. Good luck up there.
Camus, you see that bird?
I believe it is a falcon.
His name is Norman.
How do you and Norman know each other?
Through a mutual friend. I think he might be lost. I should tell the falconer. I have your delivery.
That's for me. Code PNPL12.
Here you go.
Thanks, lady. You're a life. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but actually, I'm gonna keep it all for... Can you believe our last order put
Pineapple on what?
the pizza? We rely on drones to get the best food deliveries up here, but all our orders are messed up. Some problem with this. I don't understand all the details. It's supposed to be fixed by tomorrow, but I couldn't wait.
You paid Cloudpunk to...
Sure. I've been working all night. I need this.
This pizza delivery probably costs more than my... Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pieces of pineapple?
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom of my trash can while I'm at it?
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
The one that says you are now entering the spire? No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed?
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know. Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you again.
I think it would have been good to write a message on the board.
Maybe, Camus, but pranks can get you fired. What would you have written? Something satirical?
Pineapple is not so bad. Is that a good satirical?
Not really, Camus.
Maybe you are better at jokes.
There's nothing funny about the people up there, Camus. I won't laugh at them till they're down here with us.
Hello there. I saw you.
No, sorry, I have...
Wait, don't be like that. Listen, I know you're
And who are...
Don V. I work for the Inquirer.
A reporter. Oh.
Not Mister. I hate when people do that. Just call me Don.
Shit, me too. Sorry.
Look, you don't need to talk to me, but You're from the East, right? No one from out...
What do you need to...
You delivered to the Spire.
That's your question.
Just confirm something for me. Are they ordering pizzas via express? The CEO of Entech says that all corps are on a spending freeze till the end of the day, in sympathy for the famine and...
Will I get in trouble for saying anything to you?
Probably, and so will I. You ever meet and investigate...
Nope.
That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea. So...
Yes, they ordered pizza.
I knew it. Here, take this. Makes them less likely to sell me out to CorpSec.
You from the East, lady?
Thanks.
You folks from the East are good with me.
Weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it, though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Novellas.
What? Really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside CorpSec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellas city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, and I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
My favorite.
Thanks.
Have a nice...
more of your... Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizit...
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're
I had a traumatic experience. I could not continue to exist with that.
So now you remember you forgot something.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should... I mean, if this memory made you feel like you...
I must recover the truth.
But whatever this thing is you forgot...
I cannot live like this.
I guess we keep searching. Maybe we don't...
Maybe.
Make your dreams something you can hold with Dreams Matter.
Hey, I saw your bird.
We had a disagreement.
So you let him?
Let is not the...
So Norman...
He clawed my eye. If I can...
You have to be careful with what...
I told you, he is not...
The slums. You know the part that smells like
Yes.
Well...
Right. Time to...
Yes, please.